In this video, we'll be talking about nested dictionaries and nested lists. Welcome to another episode of the Python Programming for Beginners series. In the last video, we talked about dictionaries. One interesting thing about dictionary is that you can nest a dictionary inside of another dictionary. As well, you can also nest a list inside of a dictionary. The way you can nest a list inside of a dictionary, you can also nest a dictionary inside of a list. It goes both ways. It's like a reversible reaction in your chemistry. You can nest a dictionary inside of a dictionary. You can nest a list inside of a dictionary. You can nest a dictionary inside of a list. So you can see that as an example. Let's say we have a variable of person. A person is a dictionary. Inside of person, we have a key of name, which is John, just as in our last example. We have the age of John. This is a string. The age of John is 30, like our previous video. 30. Alright. So there's supposed to be a comma here. We can have a key in the John in person dictionary. So we can say this is address. Okay, so we'll make address another dictionary. Now here we have a dictionary inside of another dictionary. So we can say the city of John. Okay, city. You can say the city of John is Springfield. Field. Okay. And we can say the zip code for Springfield. Don't mind me. Your string is supposed to be inside of quotes, so you can say the zip for Springfield is 1, 2, 3, 4, just as an example. A comma is separating one key value pair from another key value pair. So you can say the street of John in Springfield. We have a streets. Okay. I say the street is 1, 2, 3, 4. Main street. It's just a dummy street. Alright, so you can see now that you can nest a dictionary inside of another dictionary. You can print a person dictionary. Print this now. Let's add this. We have so you have name as John, age as 30, address. Inside of the address dictionary, you have city to be Springfield, zip code to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have street to be 1, 2, 3, 4 main street. Having a nested dictionary like this inside of another dictionary, how do you access the values inside of a nested dictionary? Just like in the previous video where we talked about dictionary that use square brackets to access the value in a dictionary, you can also use the same notation to access a nested dictionary value inside of another dictionary. So to access, for example, the zip code now that is inside the address dictionary, what you first do is use your square bracket notation, and then you start from the address key. So inside of this square bracket, you are going to have address. Okay. Now, if you log this into the console now, you have the address dictionary logged into your console. So this is giving us the address dictionary. So to access zip now inside of the address, you have another square bracket, and then whatever key that you want to access, you write it inside of that square bracket again. So if we run this now, we are going to be having a zip code logged into the console. Okay, so this is how you access a nested dictionary value inside of another dictionary. Just like I said in the beginning of the video, you can also nest a list inside of a dictionary. To nest a list now, we can, so let's assume John is a student. We can have a grade list here. So let's say grades. It's supposed to be a string. We have grades. Okay. So this is a list. We are nesting a list inside of a dictionary. So you can say the grades of John, maybe he has 80% in maths, 90% in English. Okay, can say 70 in biology or whatever course. Right, so you can see now that we have this list inside of a dictionary. To access any grade inside of this grades list, so what you do is you have the name of your dictionary followed by the key of whatever value you want to access. So this is going to be grades, right? And then, in a list, to access any value, any item in the list, you use the index. So for example, if you want to access this 90 now, the index of 90 is going to be 1, because this is going to be 0, this 80 is going to be 0, and then 90 is going to be 1. So you have 1 inside of this place. You use index to access data from a list, whereas you use the key to access data from a dictionary. Okay, so if we print this now, we are going to have 90 printed into the console. Assuming you want to access 70, 70 is going to have the index of 2, that is 0, 1, and 2. So you're going to have index number of 2 here. If you run this now, you are going to have 70 printed to the console. So with this example, you can see a dictionary can be nested inside of another dictionary. A list can also be nested inside of a dictionary. And a list that is nested inside of a dictionary, you can apply any method that is available on the list. You can also apply it to the list that is nested inside of the dictionary. For example, if you want to add another item to this grade list now, you can use the append method. So how do you do that? You have the person, which is the name of the dictionary, followed by the key, which is grade. Now at this point, you know that you have a list. At this point, you are having a list. Your grade key is having this as its value. If you run this now, you are going to have this list printed into your console. So if you want to add another item now to the end of this list, you use the append method. I think we've already talked about that when we are talking about the list. So for example, you want to add 60 to the list. Now if you run this now, okay, let's not print this. We can run this as a separate line of code. Okay, so if we run this now we can, at this line we can print person. So if we run this now, you see that 60 would have been appended to this grade list. So you see now we have name to be John, age to be 30, you have this city, and then you have the grades of John to be 80, 90, 70, 60. So you have any method that is available on a normal list is also available on any nested list in the dictionary. In the second part of our video, I said that we can also nest a dictionary inside of a list. So let's say we have a student list. Let's say we have a student variable. So we have students, which is a list. So inside of our list, we have a dictionary for each of our students. So let's say the first student, the name of our first student, we can say the name of our first student is Jane. Jane with package J, right? So you can say the age of Jane. Age is 18. Okay. We can say major. So Jane is majoring in say mathematics. Alright. So this is a dictionary for a student. You can have another student because this is a list of students. So you separate one dictionary from another dictionary using comma. This is curly braces. Okay. So our second student, you can say the name of our second student is, you can call it Alice. Okay. Alice in the Wonderland. Alice. Okay, so we can say the age of Alice. You can say it's 19. Alright. And Alice is majoring. Major as a major key. It's supposed to be a string. So Alice is majoring in physics. Okay. So you can see this is how you can have 1,000 dictionary inside of a list. You can have another list. So you can say this is the name of our students and this dictionary is John. Okay. So you can say the age of John. Age is a string. Don't forget to use proper data data type for your values. So the age of John is, let's say, 20. Okay, and then John is majoring in, we have major. John is majoring in, you can say, computer science. John is a programmer. Our favorite John Doe. Okay, so we have this dictionary for a student, this for another student, this for another student. So we have 3 dictionaries nested inside of the list. Okay, so how do you access a dictionary that is nested inside of another list? To access, let's say, the age of Alice now, you know that Alice is the second item inside of this list. So that means the index of Alice is going to be what? Yes, 1. You guess it right. Because this is index of 0 and this is index of 1. So we are going to have student. Student is a list and use the index of 0. So this is going to give you the Alice dictionary. So if you want to access the age of Alice now, or let's say the age of Alice, you are going to have another square bracket. Then you write the name of the key, which is major. So if you print this now, let's assign this to a variable. You can say Alice major. Okay, we have the assignment operator equal to. Then we are printing print Alice major. We are printing Alice major. So if you run that again, you are going to see what is the major of Alice. Okay, Alice is supposed to have the index of 1. So index of 0 goes to Jane, who has the major of this major in mathematics. So Alice goes with the index of 1, not 0. Right? So if we run this again, we are going to have physics printed rather than mathematics. So that's how you access data from a nested dictionary inside of a list. You can have a deeply nested dictionary. For example, in this our person dictionary. So you can have grade as another dictionary. So inside of the grade dictionary, this is going to go to this level. Okay. So inside of the grade dictionary, you can have another key. Let's say maths. We want to have John's grade in mathematics in a list. You can say this is a list. So he has 80, he has 65, he has 72, he has, or let's say 59 as grades in mathematics. So after maths, you can have another subject. You can say physics. Physics is strange. P6, you have PHY. Alright, 6, so you have his grades in this, so maybe it's not so good in physics. You have 56, you have 62, okay, you have 66, you have let's say 51. Alright, so with this example, you can see that we have a dictionary nested inside of person dictionary. You have grade dictionary nested inside of person dictionary, and inside of the grade dictionary you have this list. You have this list nested inside of this. So you can have deeply nested list of dictionary inside of one another. Inside of this list, you can also have another dictionary nested inside. So you can have deeply nested data structure. Right, and to access them, you use your square bracket notation, but you use your name of key or you use your index wherever appropriate. So, for example, you want to access this third item inside of the maths list. So, how do you do that? Go with your person, which is the name of your dictionary, followed by the key, which is grade. Okay, now and inside of key, let's get rid of this. We are not illustrating this for now. So inside of grade, you have grade is a dictionary which has maths as one of its keys. So inside of grade, you are going to have another square bracket, and then you have maths as a key. Now we want to access a value, this third item inside of maths. And how do you access an item in this? You use the index. So the index of 72 now is 2. You have 0, 1, and 2. Inside of this, you are going to have 2. So if you print this now, we can assign this to, let's assign this to math grade. It's my mouse. Okay, so we have maths underscore grade. Okay, now we can print math grade. Okay, we have another print here, so let's comment this out. Okay, so if we run that, now we are going to have math grade printed out for us, which is 72. So this is how you access deeply nested data in a dictionary. You use your square brackets, use the name of the key for dictionary, and use index for list. So this is how you work with dictionary and the list. Both can be used to structure your data. You can use dictionary in conjunction with list. You can have list nested in dictionary. You can have dictionary nested inside of list. That's that for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next lesson.